Right now, Hercules is using its multi-beam sonar, Norbit, to create a 360-degree reading of what the seafloor looks like right in this area. We're about 217 meters deep in the German Channel. Lynette or Jimena, are you available to answer a question about mapping online?
That's the end of that.
Sure, we'll do our best.
So someone's wondering, how do you understand what the seafloor looks like from
Take
this?
out the wrap.
Is it like a bathymetric map?
How do we understand what the seafloor looks like from what?
From Norbit.
From Norbit. Yeah, it's essentially creating a 3D map. I don't know if it's up on the video feed right now.
It's on channel 3.
Okay, yeah. So you can see Hercules sort of pirouetting in the middle, and then you can see sort of this 3D map that it's created. So it's sending out a swath of acoustic energy and listening for that echo off the seafloor. We know the speed of sound in water, so based on the time it takes to hear that echo, we can figure out a range, right? And so that's how we create maps of the seafloor.
Where are you going?
Was there a reason that we did the spin around a single point as opposed to continuously moving forward?
I'm not sure if there's a reason for that specifically, other than that was what was requested by our shore team.
Shore team, are you there?
You ready to get moving?
Yep.
Okay. We might bump the speed down, 0.3 knots.
Okay.
Yeah, we only have 300 meters to go.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Lynette, are there only 4 waypoints now? Gotcha. Okay, so 5 is 4. Got it. Thank you. A lot of those Coke bottles now, yeah. Go. I should just pull you back around. What? Rude. Who's walking who here? Another bottle. The ship's walking Atalanta. Atalanta's walking her.
Oh yeah, there's more.
Several.
Green ones this time. The last group were clear ones. There's a clear one and a green one, both at the same time. How cool.
Do you think there are notes inside of any of them?
There's sand inside of them.
Can you imagine? That'd be kind of cool.
Really interesting to see a clear bottle and a green bottle at the same time.
They're not the same era?
Yes, they are the same era,
Okay.
just from different bottle manufacturing plants.
Do we think they used to do like trash dumps?
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
So
When you see them in groups like this, it's like, yeah, was there a bunch of organic trash and these bottles? And then the organic trash is rotted away, but yeah, interesting.
That's a big urchin.
yeah, it's really big.
Yes, hello. Yes, hello.
Oh, there was like a line coming up ahead in the upper cam. You can see out.
Looks like it's just on the seabed,
Yeah, don't see anything up in the column.
which is amazing.
Yeah. It
For
almost
the
looks...
looks like a marine line down there.
What was that, Eric?
This area had a number of deep water moorings over the years for dive boats to tie into.
Mm.
It's probably not a new species of tube worm. For the, I guess, science lead, as we're approaching our last waypoint, should we be thinking of a game plan to how to use the remaining dive time? We're thinking of some ideas here, but just wanted to know what the thinking was there from the wet side.
Was that a question of how to use the remaining dive time if we end up at the last waypoint too quickly? Or make our way there?
That is correct.
Okay. Was it near waypoint 4 that you were thinking there might be some like coral mound type stuff? Or would we already have seen that if...
We're at, what, 225 meters now, and we're planning to stop the dive at around 180.
Yeah, we're at 208
Maybe.
already. Oh, wait, no,
Yeah,
that's
just getting
Argus.
ahead
You're
of
right,
myself.
224.
Yeah. Do you have like a projected ETA for that final waypoint based on current course?
Yeah, Nav can get that.
Yep, stand by. At current speed, about 30 minutes to get there if we're not stopping, sampling, zooming.
Yeah, so we'll have about a, what is that, an extra hour or so maybe? Because it's only probably like 15 minutes to the surface or something from there.
Yeah.
What's that under the lasers? Oh, it's a leaf.
Leaf.
Just kidding. Can we look at the coral that's just on the bottom right?
As we're getting a bit shallower, is the boat feel more current based on the dynamic positioning solution?
Sorry, what was the question?
We can zoom in there.
I was just wondering if the ROV operators or the ship are feeling more currents right now.
The ship does not appear to be experiencing much current. I'm not sure about ROV.
There's a bit of current. It's not nothing crazy, but I can.
Thank you. That's a chrysogorgic coral.
I
And
come
then
up
there
off the bottom. I can look at it.
was one behind this one that I had initially been talking about.
Okay.
A little closer to the ROV.
Okay.
Maybe under it right now.
So I think we're at
left there.
approaching high tide or at high tide, so the currents should be slack right now.
Push in there.
It looks black corally. I think it's a, yeah, light pink black coral. Is that all the way in?
Is that full zoom?
Yeah, it looks like a black coral. Cool, thanks.
Okay.
Just, yeah, trying to document what we can as we have the time.
Okay, come on.
Eric, from Pat and Lori on your side, would it be good to do more zooms on the things we're passing, like enjoy the dive track we have a bit more, or just to see what more specifically is down along this track, or use the extra time to go look at other things slightly nearby that aren't much closer to shore?
I think once we get to the final waypoint, Pat and Lori had to step out, but
Okay.
I'll go with them. But I think as we kind of make our way up slope,
Okay.
we might just do some lateral excursions along that isobath.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So it sounds like we're probably about 25 minutes away from that right now.
There's a lot more fish over here.
Push in there. Zoom on this fish. Oh.
Nice. Thanks.
Okay.
You think you can let me know if you want me to pan the camera around too, if you have no
Okay.
hands on the sticks.
Okay.
We have a question online from a junior in high school who's asking what it takes to be a part of this crew. I think it'd be nice to get some responses from from folks in different roles.
All good.
You might have to call on us.
I will, don't worry. I'm just waiting for them to.
A big divot out of the rock.
All right. ROV Jake,
Uh-huh.
do you mind answering that?
What it takes to work out on the ship?
Yeah. Do you need strong academics? Like what sort of path did you take?
For the ROV team, some sort of technical or engineering background is usually how people get into this line of work. We work with a lot of different technology, a lot of different components of the vehicle, everything from hydraulics to fiber optics. So there's a really wide mix. There's no one way to do it. We have people from all sorts of different backgrounds, but definitely a good background in technology and troubleshooting, fixing things. And then, yeah, I guess a strong desire to be out at sea. That's always needed, and good work ethic.
Can we
that
zoom
sort of
on
thing.
that
Trying to learn, always learn new things.
Like,
yeah, let's zoom on this.
Is that a radio?
I think we saw
one
this
like that
yesterday. Is a
Yeah.
battery?
Is that a case?
That looks similar to what we
That's-
saw yesterday.
Definitely a battery.
Yeah. I think we saw the same thing yesterday.
Okay. We can move on then.
Yep.
Really interesting.
It's got 3 cells.
How about someone from the science team? Sean?
Come wide there.
Up. There you go.
Sorry, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, my background is in engineering, and I think that, like was said earlier, technical background is a very useful thing to have. Strong work ethic, persistence, enjoying working with a group of, like diverse folks with diverse backgrounds, enjoying that experience I think is important. And just trying to constantly learn new things and grow technically, and learning about all the different science and technology that come on the ship, which is
Robin.
usually quite a lot.
Or a sea star.
A starfish.
It's so round in the middle.
Yeah, looks like a goniasterid.
Would you like a zoom?
Can we zoom?
Yep, you can push in there.
Leela, what about you?
Yeah, I have a background in marine science, so I went to undergrad for broadly for marine science, but specialized in biology. And I guess I didn't know exactly what kind of research I wanted to do or what direction I wanted to go with marine science, but I just took all the opportunities that I could. I did all kinds of different research, participated on lots of different research teams while I was an undergrad. I did some stuff on the Deepwater Horizon oil spill and its impacts on deepwater sediments. I did coral reef ecophysiology. I did sea star neuromuscular stuff. I did, yeah, just a range of things to try and figure out what I liked. That ultimately led me to the deep sea because I was just always curious, trying to figure out what other areas of marine science there were. And I just thought it was fascinating how much there is to learn about the deep sea, how little we know in so many ways, how many parts of the deep sea are relatively unexplored in different ways, whether that be mapped or seen with an ROV. Yeah, and then I did the Nautilus internship program right after undergrad on the ocean science team. And then I just kept pursuing coming back. And it takes, yeah, it's, Jake mentioned, you have to like spending a lot of time at sea. So it just takes trying to make that work. And yeah, but I love the work, so yeah. I guess it takes just exploring what you like, how that might be relevant to work out here, and yeah, the persistence to find different opportunities for roles out on expedition ships.
Yeah, I feel like my path was pretty similar to Leela's. I was, worked in a lot of different labs. I was always really curious about the natural world. Nowadays, I don't work in scientific research anymore. I'm actually an educator, but an educator who specializes in marine science. I'm here because I had applied to the Science Communication Fellowship that Nautilus is offering. That is open right now, and there are also many internships that are currently open. The deadline is January 3rd. There's several different types of internships if you want to get an early start on trying to get involved with Nautilus and the Ocean Exploration Trust. There's an ocean science internship, a seafloor mapping and hydrography internship, video systems engineering internship, navigation, and ROV engineering. So that's, depending on what you're interested in, a lot of different places to start your journey to the deep sea.
There's also like a purpley thing under.
Yeah, I saw the purple thing looked interesting.
I know yesterday we were looking for purple sponges. Do we want to zoom on any of that, or?
Yeah, it could be cool to zoom on the purple thing. There's one on either side. Don't think it's that sponge, but it is pretty.
Do you know what these puffballs are, Leela, with like the pink center?
Those are all mushroom corals.
Okay.
Anthomastus.
Okay, are these the basketballs?
What is that?
I don't think Pat's on the line anymore.
Is that a... Well, I'll wait till we zoom in. Looks like a purple Lithistid sponge. I wish Pat was here. I'm sure he'd be excited about this.
Is this the purple sponge we wanted to sample?
It's not. No, okay. That was like a purple potbelly looking sponge we saw yesterday. I wish Pat was here.
Sample it.
Pat would. What was that, Eric?
Why don't we go ahead and sample it for him?
All right, let's do it.
Yeah, I agree.
Are we in a position to do that, Nav?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing like a physical oceanographer to tell you what biological specimen to grab.
It's hard in these.
Take off in the slurp.
Oh, there's
Sorry.
a yellow
Could
sponge.
have just
Big
been
fan of
stuck in there,
diversity
maybe.
of
I
thought.
don't know.
Yeah, I don't really want to get it stuck in there.
Oh, I think. Oh, I thought you were talking about the coral in the flush jar.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the purple.
I think that'll go through the.
Yeah.
It's probably
Go through
soft.
the slurp, you're saying?
Yeah.
I don't think it's soft. I think it's going to be hard.
Oh, okay.
I think it's a brittle sponge.
Okay.
We tried to grab it last time, and that just totally crumbled it.
Okay.
I don't know how delicate you think you could be.
You can't just like break off a piece and have it slurped up through the.
We could maybe like, I know if it were Pat, he would want to try and get the whole thing, but we also got to, maybe we can like scrape, yeah.
I could try, like maybe lighter suction, trying to pick it up
Yeah.
with the suction and then put it in the front bio box.
That might be
And
a
then
good bet.
Worst case, it breaks and goes into the suction.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Rides.
Okay.
We should just be aware that in the forward bio box, I don't know if we've opened that recently, but there
No.
was a sea cucumber that was very active when we
Okay.
put it in there, but
Well.
it's in a lambda.
Okay. We can be cautious of that. Okay. Grabbing the slurp. Can you tilt down a little bit? Oh. Sorry, freeze fail there.
Freeze fail.
Freeze fail.
Hey, Pat's back.
Oh, yay. Pat, we're sampling a purple sponge for you. We're going to try and get the whole thing. We don't know if you know what it is, but it's the first purple Lithistid looking sponge we've seen.
Do you wanna?
Yeah, that is a Lithistid.
You want to sample it?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes, okay, great.
Extraction on.
You gonna try
It's
the
like
sucker?
50%.
And those corals to the left, the pom-poms, great stuff. One of those would be beautiful.
50%.
I'm just thinking maybe it'll just stick on the.
You said you'd like one of the, oh, that might, maybe we can hang
One
on
of
to
the
that.
pom-pom corals as well.
Okay. Retract
Nice.
the
Oh.
camera.
Retracting the camera.
Yeah. Well, that piece is great. That's plenty.
Okay.
Excellent.
Okay.
Do you think it is
It's
on there.
Lithistid?
It is. Yeah, we've seen that before. We've only collected one little bitty piece.
Okay.
This is a great record.
Trying to make sure we don't lose a
I
cucumber.
forget the generic name, but the specific name is Camus, Kamus.
You
I
said
don't know which
lambda
Camus
is.
it was meant named
full?
for, but
Yeah.
Yep, that's good.
Cucumber's starting to go.
Okay.
Cucumber went
Got
into
it.
another box. Cucumber migrated.
Suction.
Cucumber.
Yep.
Nice
All right.
job.
Close
Closing
the
box.
box up.
I have a bad record with cucumbers.
Yeah, you were traumatized.
So did I hear correctly you would like to also sample one of the mushroom soft corals?
yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
We call them pom-poms.
pom-poms.
What that's worth, yeah. So if you look at the invertebrate guide we gave you, that purple is in there.
Nice.
I think you might want to try sucking up the smallest one of those.
Okay, we'll
Gorgonian
try and suction the
soft
smallest
corals.
one if possible.
We got one, we got one 2 nights ago.
Alright.
Great specimen, and remember it kind of got
Here, Jake,
stuck
hold
in the nozzle, and
I think we're doing
We got
another
it.
section.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was going to move a little bit.
Okay, yeah,
so Jake,
sorry.
that little one on the right, I don't know if that would be small enough to get in
Yeah.
the slurp.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, that works.
Position.
that was 31.
You just
Okay, this is gonna go in suction jar 2. Can you just confirm that that is free for me? Someone? Sample jar 2 is...
Yeah, should be free.
Yeah, okay.
stable there.
Oh, maybe blue button is smart first.
Okay, I'm gonna move the camera. We get a zoom first.
Yeah. You want to zoom in this sample?
That's great, thanks.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just going to put the suction up to it first just to see if it visually actually will fit. What do you think?
So it'll
Yeah.
everything will suck in.
There we go.
Like that.
Okay. Yeah, suction
it'll go.
on.
Polyps in, suction on. Nope.
Here, I gotta get out more like this. So I'm gonna have to kind of scrape it off the... And we might get that other one a little bit. Is that suction all the way?
Yeah, you're gonna have to like scrape it. Smear. Yeah, there you go. Now it should go.
Well
Nice.
Yep, there it goes.
Suction off.
Nice, okay, got it.
I'm going to rotate the jar to jar 3.
Okay.
Can I ask you to zoom in the bigger ones to the left? Can you just zoom in on those with the camera before we move on?
Yep, I'm gonna push in there.
Yeah, those are just so we get some good detailed images of them. I don't know if they look too careful.
You haven't taken.
That one up on that one there just above the laser is really photogenic today. Oh, it's good. It's got, you're seeing behind it so you can see the polyps better.
Can we go to the upper one?
The one above. Yeah, that one.
They're like delayed.
You have any other pan?
That's
left?
as much pan as I got. I can maybe
Retract.
I'll fall off. Move the vehicle.
There you go.
Nope. So hot.
Oh, sorry,
Okay,
you've still
Great,
got
right
it up.
there, right there, right there.
There.
Nice.
All right, I've got a picture of that. Oh yeah, we can get
Nice.
a nice zoom.
Yeah. Somewhere 1500 is the sweet spot for like I found for most of everything except for suction. Or yeah. Somewhere between
Great
1,000
view.
and 1500.
Good on that?
Yep. See the
right.
8 tentacles, octocoral. If anybody doesn't know that by now.
Okay.
When you guys are.
For those of you who are listening in on for information about our internships, that should all be on our website at www.nautiluslive.org, and there should be a little tab on the top right that says education, and from there, if you see at sea programs, that is where you can look into ways where you can come and join our Corps of Exploration.
All good. Some with the polyps retracted.
What's that in the middle?
So,
Some kind of tower?
Specimen, see that little coral just above the lasers to the right now? That's a great sample to get if we can snag it, scoop it up, slurp it up.
Yeah, what are all those little curved tower things?
Talking about this one?
Yes.
You can push in there. And we're going to sample this?
Yes, they did very much. That's good imagery. So yeah, let's go for the suck.
What was that, Pat?
Let's suck it up if we can.
If we can.
Yeah, I think. I mean, they're squishy, so you ought to be able to just, get it with the suction on.
Okay. Another try and scrape and suction it, maybe.
Okay.
I don't know if the whole thing would fit.
Yeah.
And
We could try.
Probably,
the polyps retracted maybe, but I don't know.
I imagine all the polyps will also suck in, but
Yeah.
I can't tell how big the bottom is.
Yeah,
Are there
it's
some
very,
up
very
ahead that
soft.
are
Yeah,
similar but
well,
smaller?
Yeah, I was
Just
wondering
right
if there were
up.
smaller ones ahead. I think you're right, Lynette. Like,
No,
those are all the
that's a great
pom-poms.
size if you can. That is a great size if you
okay,
can.
this is a great size if we can get it.
Okay.
I'm gonna find them go up the tube.
It's like just out of frame, huh?
We're ready?
That seems ambitious for suction. Maybe.
If it doesn't fit, then hopefully we can like suction drop, maybe? Although I
Yeah,
don't
if
know.
it doesn't fit, I'll give you one Nautilus back.
If it doesn't fit, what was that?
I'll give you one Nautilus back.
No, I think I agree. I think it would be pretty tight, but you could put the suction up next to it, see, just without suction on, we could see, yeah, poke it, polyps come in, maybe it's not as big as we think. Put the nozzle up next to it. Oh, I think that'll fit. Yeah. Yeah. What do you say?
That looks
I'll
close.
give you the final word, but I think it'll go.
Good. Yeah, if you can get to the base, that's great. Basal sclerites are important, but I'm sure it'll work.
Oh, it's kind of squinching up more.
Yep.
Helping
That's
us
gonna
out.
go. Scrape it off.
Yeah, we'll try and get the bottom.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh yeah, it's gonna go.
All right, does it go all the way through the arm?
Yep.
Yeah, it did. Could we zoom in on the plate real quick before we go?
Yeah. Nice.
All right, great, thanks.
Sometimes they just look so much bigger when without the perspective. I didn't think it would go either, but I mean, once we put the you just put the nozzle up next to it. Sometimes you just gotta try things.
Yeah, we kind of missed that on the live feed, but I guess that was went right up the tube, right?
Yep.
That's an excellent specimen. Great. Thanks for getting that one.
Awesome.
Good. Good to go.
Have you seen soft coral like that before in shallower waters, Pat, or on ROV dives that are on the stepped?
We've seen that genus in a number of locations. The shallower water ones, you can actually find them at diving depths, but most of them are down a couple of 100 meters, like we saw here. So, but there is a lot of number of species that are not well known or new to science. So, there's a guy at the California Academy of Sciences who specializes in those. He will be very interested in that specimen.
Great. Yeah, the ones I see in our guide here, Nidaliidae, it's just down to family. I don't see any genus or species in here.
Yeah, there's a thing, Eleutherobium. There's a couple of pictures
What's
of
that?
it. We may have the
Push in there.
expanded version in the pictures. Eleutherobium, EU, I don't know, ELU. Comes like Eleuthera in the Bahamas. It's the same root.
It feels so opalescent.
Oh yeah.
So cool.
It's fast. Fast.
Does anyone know what depths pipefish here go to?
That looks like a worm eel to me. Just general appearance.
So many Coke bottles. What's that? More metal trash?
This is the second one of these we've seen.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I'm absolutely blown away how many Coke bottles there are down there. They must have had U.S. ships anchored
one of
here
those
in this
mugs?
area during World War II.
Yeah. Dumped a lot over the side. Is that a
Another one of
It's
those
like a mug or
styrofoam
Is the
PVC.
top visible?
watch standards mugs that
Yeah. You want to look at the top for
Yeah.
Samantha?
What's underneath that rock?
That's what I'm wondering.
It like looks.
push in there. We need Samantha, our watch standing mug expert.
Kind of ceramic muggy thing.
I love how we've got like a Coke bottle expert and a watch standing mug expert.
That's good there. Thanks.
Okay. Come back wide. Just quick zoom.
The real answer to what it takes to be on this ship is to have a very strange little niche interest that you
Yeah.
can share with
Can
the
we
rest
get
of the
this
van.
up?
Oh.
Can we pick it up?
Oh,
We'd like to pick up the cup. We're
Oh,
told
oh.
it's a World War II 1945 Navy cup.
Okay. They would like to pick up the cup.
Sounds good.
Cup the cup.
also a sediment sample.
Yes.
Sounds good.
Just picking up cups.
Just picking up cups. I did used to work as a dishwasher, so this it's taking me back. Try to get the things under it here.
If you can't get there from here, you can push it, move up with it too.
I think I can do it.
Now that rock is kind of in the way.
Yeah. I just don't really want to get the cutters on it, but
Yeah.
I think I can get the. I'm gonna poke this rock out of the way. Oh, sorry, am I pushing you? A little bit precarious there. I'm gonna set it down and grab it a bit on the side. There.
Sure. Thank you. Oh, all right.
Just don't lose the sediment in there. Precious sample.
And let's go. Is it actually precious, or was that a joke or not? I need to know. No one is clarifying.
Yes, it is.
Alright, let's see. Do we get some sediment still? Oh, got
Looks
lots
great.
of it. We're great. Where can this go?
Well, all the small ones are taken by things on the starboard, so either E or F.
Okay. Are we okay if that impairs our ability to get
Yeah,
like a rock later.
the shoreside size team, are we okay with, those are usually the boxes we put larger rocks in. Are we intending to collect any of those?
No, we're not planning to collect any
Then
large.
either one of
Sounds
those
good.
is fine.
Yeah, soft
This is a
stuff is not an
cultural
issue,
artifact, so
Yeah, soft stuff will be fine, but
and we have been
me the other
informed by
views
an
of
authority
BioBox.
that is definitely a
Jake,
Navy
you wanna give
mug
me the
because
other
it
view
has
of the
no
BioBox?
handle,
Oh, sorry.
no handle on Navy mugs.
I should have got it set up.
Oh, I got it.
Then I know where I'm going. Alright.
I thought you wanted to look at Niskins.
Yeah, I want to look on the other. Okay.
Okay, box open.
Box open, billowing, sediment.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, similar thing. I can place it in there gently, or I can drop it and keep all the sediment in there. E or F is open?
Yeah, E or F,
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, ear F is fine.
Okay. I'm gonna try to get it in there gently.
Nice
There we
job.
Alright.
Okay, box closing. Box closed.
Okay, nice.
It's way up there.
Pencil urchin.
Here. Yep. Another
More of
purple.
Is that more of the one we sampled?
Looks like it.
Excuse me, can you stop and at that purple thing again? Can we just get a close-up of that?
Sure, that was a little bit to the right back.
And I know you're moving and the current's against you.
Right
But
there.
just some pre-pictures would be wonderful of that.
We can push in there.
Yeah, that's it.
That's a fun morphology of it.
Little hermit crab
Lots
on
of
the
little
right, too.
hermits, yeah.
The stony sponge like we talked about. Is that, well, maybe I take that back. Okay.
Is that good there?
So we've been down this route before, but could you see how hard it is with a manipulator?
Poke of science.
Yeah. We did just sample this one, correct?
We did, yes.
And it was very brittle. So do we want to...
Yeah, if it's soft, it would be good to collect. If it's hard, we already have one.
To collect this one again?
If it's soft. He wants to see
if it's soft. Got it.
thing.
Got it. Got it.
That's
If
clear.
it's flexible and soft, yeah. It's not the Lithistid, the stony species. It's something different. and
Got it.
That would be well worth collecting.
Investigatory poke.
Give me a sec.
Yep. Makes sense.
Just a second.
Just gonna see how far we are.
Let's see.
Well, rise sampling,
you
so.
can go eat. Okay, push in video. I'm gonna do a delicate roll. Dan, can you either pan over or fix your heading or something? Yeah. Something.
Something.
Do something. Alright, push in video. I want to see. I'm going to poke it really gently.
Seems
Does that seem
brittle
or?
from that poke.
Yeah. That seems brittle.
We'll wait for them to
Yeah,
see the video feed.
That's okay. You can skip it.
Okay.
The whole thing was moving when you touched it.
Okay.
That was an amazing soft touch. Way
It
to go.
was.
Thanks.
Very well done.
I mean, it
Had to
looks
do a
quite
few of
brittle,
those now,
so
so.
yeah,
All the way down.
that's the one we got already, so we can move onward.
Sounds good.
Great job, though, reaching out, touching someone.
Moving on.
There's another purple thing to the left, but it might be the same thing. There's another rock over
Yeah,
that way.
that's pretty sure it's the same thing. So yeah, we can skip the purple.
Skipping
thing.
the purples.
Again, I just can't believe how many Coke bottles there are down there.
Moving that way.
Yep, 035.
Roger, 035.
There, that's pretty much my heading now, Dan.
Roger. Mosey, I'll put it in Mosey mode here.
Dan loves moseying.
When Lynette's not cracking the whip on me.
This is a rare occasion.
Yeah.
You both are used to it.
Maybe he doesn't like moseying when it's not like rebelling.
The waypoint police over there. Someone's got to keep this show on the road.
Someone's got to keep us.
Ooh, flowers.
Is that a fish to your starboard?
Fish to starboard.
Yeah, I can see it in upper. You're almost going to pass it.
I see. I don't know where the camera is.
Oh, there it is.
Camera's all wonky. You calling that blob there a fish?
I don't know what that is.
I don't know. Zoom in and find out.
It looks like an eye on the left.
So you want to push in, Dave?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Amazing detail.
It is pretty.
Is that like a kind of rock cod?
No.
It looks a lot
Yeah,
like...
it's a scorpion fish. That's a pretty common species. The name escapes me, but probably common.
Okay.
It's in the guide. You look it up, but it's probably not identified.
All right,
the species.
I'll pull up the guide.
Dave, you want some of these Coke bottles?
I already got some.
Already got some?
All of them. I want all of the Coke bottles.
Can you put, yeah, thank you. Push it just past the porch a bit. So.
We've got one green one and one clear one.
Wow.
I wouldn't mind another clear one.
Go straight ahead. There's like a weird shell shape. Maybe it's an anomalous.
Ooh.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
Is that a...
Nautilus shell.
Oh, it is a Nautilus shell, yeah.
I've heard Robert was saying these are really fragile to try and pick up.
Hmm.
You don't push in halfway there, Dave. Good.
Is that a dead Nautilus shell there?
It is.
Right under the image?
Okay, Dave.
Say,
Push in tight on the Nautilus shell. Good, thanks.
Yeah, so, yeah, that's great. You know, we have no interest in having the dead shell, but if you guys want to pick it up for the vessel to keep as a memento of your Palau dive at German Channel, we're all for it, if you want to go for it.
We tried several on the last expedition, and I was informed that they're very, very fragile. I don't know if this is the case.
Can we do a suction pickup?
Yeah, they are. You could try sucking onto it, you know, holding it and then getting it over the box.
Yeah.
Yeah, give it a shot. I don't know. We've got some time, you know. Nobody's rushing you, so let's do it. It just, you know, in honor of having seen so many live ones today, I think you should have something to...
Dave, push in a little more for me. Push in. Good. Okay, all right. Get your weapon out.
Yeah, are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, I need the sand from inside so we get that specimen.
Roger. The other thing is we have the scoop. We could try and scoop it up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true. Scoop has not been used.
Scoop is in the...
in Omega.
Yeah.
Which
it's in the front.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, no, we'll lose our floaty.
No, well, actually, we've opened it and put a sample in there since then. It was okay, Dan.
It was okay?
Yeah, it has migrated from Lambda to Omega. I think the scoop was in Lambda, but it was fine.
I'm just gonna play with the hydraulics here. Let's see. We're gonna come around to the...
I think if you did like a gentle suction.
Hey, we seem to have a sample on that jar.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
some stuff was caught, and then now it's not caught. All right, you want to go a bit wider, video?
It's right there.
Okay, fine.
Easy, easy, easy,
I know.
easy. Easy, Wabbit. You have to be very quiet when you're hunting on the ships. You can go wide if you want. Just giving you a hard time.
Yeah, you are.
My job. I like it when the manipulator comes in, dun, dun, dun. But use that camera, right? So
I know.
I can, let me, if you come up a little bit right now,
Yeah.
the manip on the picture, I'll retract the porch. It's in your way.
Oh, that would be great.
Yeah. Wrong button.
There you go. Yeah, that. Because yeah, if I get caught on the porch and then I
Yeah. So you want to also, pro tip, you want to keep the tip where we can see it. Yeah. Not block it with the manipulator. Okay, ready for, I'm going to try 50% here.
Yeah. Maybe up more, a bit more.
Yeah, I'll just
Ideally, it would be on more of the flat, but
give it a little more here.
yeah, you might be able to.
Okay, hold that for a second. Hold
Yeah.
what you got. We could put it down and try the
Get
flat,
the-
or you could go for that.
We could go for that.
Let me give
I
it a
think
little more
bump it
jam.
up, yeah.
Full beans.
Okay.
Ooh, you're going to have to be very
Yeah,
gentle.
we will.
So also, remember what I said about you're frozen now?
Mhm.
Bring that thing down a little. Rest your arm so you're not, try not to move this joint too much.
No, but you guys keep moving down these armrests.
You can move them back up if you want. Okay, camera's yours too. I was, of course, giving you a hard time. But I generally let the manipulator operator control the camera, so you know the camera's moving, not the...
Come wide, video. And we are gonna get this in the front box.
So I'm gonna, when you're ready, I'll retract the camera.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Retracting.
There's also a.
Tilt it
I'm gonna
up.
ever so gently bring this over.
Yeah, so I'll wait till you get close, just above where the drawer would open, and then I'll open the drawer.
This is the one that. It's gotta be really smooth.
Smooth like butter.
Smooth.
And
Okay.
I'm gonna, let me find the lower camera. I'll zoom out on that, might help you. And the upper, I'll zoom out on that, will help you. So you got it in 3 cameras.
Yeah. Okay.
You can just barely see it there.
You can bump it up. So the one thing, we do have a sea cucumber in the front box.
Yep, it's in Omega. We'll keep an eye on it.
Right, and it's going to be fast because I got suction at 100, so I'm just going to do a little bump, bump, bump.
That's fine.
If I can find the right button.
And is this okay to go in the, I think it's Omega side? Because you've got a scoop and lambda they may want to use, right?
Do we have any cores left, like push cores left? Because we can just use that to scoop instead. That's.
Yeah.
We'll be taking one more sediment sample, and that's it.
I think I would put it in Omega if you can.
Whatever works.
Are we worried about contamination with the other?
No.
Okay. Don't really want to drop it.
I can slowly bring the suction down.
Yeah.
I think you're there.
I think I'm there.
Maybe come down till the nozzle touches the box.
Yeah, there.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Guess what, Ray?
Okay.
You're a rock star.
Perfectly placed.
And
Nice.
if you want, you can just let go of that nozzle now.
That's what I like to do.
Auto retract.
Mic drop.
Camera extend.
Well done, well done. Congratulations.
Very exciting.
Oh, food?
Your reward is pizza.
There's pizza? That sounds
Pizza,
nice.
pizza. my action.
The Coke bottle right there.
Are we authorized to pick up a Coke bottle?
We have one in the box already.
Roger. Okay. WC lower, mid, WC upper, mid.
Crabby.
Come on, Herc, float. Float some up. I'll put it back to where Jake had it. He likes to fly it in the teens as well.
What's the spirally thing?
Yeah, we could zoom on one. It looks like a coral.
Starts with an A.
Starts with an A.
Or is that a start with a S?
I thought this was one that maybe started with an E.
Go ahead, Dave. E.
It looks like, yeah, black coral whip. Trying to remember what those are called.
I gotta turn my hydraulics back down here. I have them on screaming suction mode.
That's good. Got good pictures of it. Thanks.
Roger. Okay. It can, ooh, there's a little crabby there. Go ahead. Let me stretch out here now, and before I twist my tether in a knot, and then we'll get going. We're in mosey mode, Josh. Smell the flowers.
Mm-hmm.
What were you going to guess, Dan?
I wouldn't say. I would horribly botch it.
What was that?
Firecracker.
Firecracker?
Yeah.
No, it's not one of those.
No, I would die.
But it does start with an A, the family name. It's an Antipathidae. Stickopathes, though. Stickopathes.
Yeah, that was my S guess.
That was your S guess? Stickopathes. Good job.
I always crack up when I say that.
Killing it.
Rennie always calls it, oh, Stickopathes.
What's this right here?
Right here.
The poof.
Oh, you can't reach the telestrator.
No, I can't.
You need Rennie's stick to stick to the telestrator. Push in a bit for us, Dave. Good, thanks. More? You want more?
Oops. We could go all the way in.
Yeah, go ahead, Dave.
Another black coral of some kind.
Takes me a minute to get the vehicle stable, so
Yeah. That's good footage. Thanks.
Okay, going wide.
What's that spiky purpley light thing to the upper left of the black coral?
Push
look at
in
an eel.
past the porch for me, Dave.
What you looking at over there?
It's Charlie managed to touch it, that one.
Oh, I think these are anemones.
Oh, no, you're right.
Did you want to push in on a...
No, I was just curious.
All right, Roger. When I see a blue circle, that means stop and zoom. Otherwise, I just kind of keep going, unless I see a cup coral. It's unauthorized zoom.
Unauthorized zoom, you said? Big fan of cup corals.
I like cup corals.
Why cup corals, Dan?
One of my early jobs with Ropos was we had this cup coral garden, and we were recovering a bunch of them from different places for DNA. And I got to...
Video's changing out.
Roger. I got to pick them off of an upside down cliff, or an overhang, so it was a really challenging sample.
Oh.
And it was one of my, it was like my checkout for Keith Tamburi on being able to actually operate the manipulator without poking my eye out.
I like that story now. That's good context.
Video's back online.
It got me invited back to go play with those kids. I did for many years, a lot of fun.
So was this the early days of your then scientific sampling ROV career?
It was, yeah. They were, I had been out with science ROVs before, but it was as a factory rep, technician for the ones that we built, but going out with a veteran team like the Ropos kids was a very new experience for me. Speaking of cup corals, I'm going to give it over to Jake. Yeah. Yeah, you want to work the deck?
Hey, hold on there, Dan. We might be...
Oh yeah, I can go all night. I just had a really good nap and I got coffee. Yeah, I'm good with that. Speaking of official, there's a cup coral. You can zoom in on that guy, Dave. An official cup coral zoom.
Going?
Or Jacob, sorry. Yeah.
Yep, no worries.
Hey, that's good. Hold that. Hold that. It's I'm good. Yeah. Thanks, Jake. That one right there. Go full zoom real quick and I'll get out of here. I don't know if they're the same in shallow water or...
Yeah, I don't know either. We've collected one a lot like that one before.
Yeah.
Are they all the same genus, like belauensis, or is that a different genus for these deeper ones?
Okay, you can go wide, thanks. Just so you see the porch, Jacob.
Yep.
I got it tilted down a bit.
There are a bunch of different families even that cup coral could be in.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, just push back in past that.
And those are all octocorals, right? The ones all bigger ones.
Sorry.
Perfect,
The
thanks.
microphone lost its cap. Put it back.
I think we're ready for what are we doing? 20-meter moves or?
What was that?
Are we doing 20-meter moves? 30. I'm good for 30.
We would, just to keep in mind, at 200 meters, we'd like to do another quick Norbit spin and then a sediment sample after that.
You want to push in a bit there, Jacob?
Sure thing. Nice and slow.
That's good, thanks. Making me dizzy.
The eyes, the same size as the rest of the body.
One wide.
What kind of fish was that?
You know I'm not a fish person.
Shiny one.
I love it.
What's that?
Little shiny fish.
Yeah, good for a move, thanks. Yeah. Thank you for asking. I missed a rock, Josh. Mr. Rock. Pretty flat here, so it might be a while before we hit 200. Just gonna try and paint that rock out to my left. See if it's worth it. I think that's it that I just sweeped over there. What do you reckon?
Yeah, it could be the one in the Atlantis one you're talking about, 20-something meters away.
Yeah, it's behind you.
Yeah, well, behind me.
That
could have been it there.
I keep pushing, I'll keep going. Let's see, the cinema camera really dark because we're so flat. I'm not that high. Are we going downhill? You got the brighter controls for that thing, Leela?
Yes. Oh.
Oh.
Hey, you push in about halfway for me, Jacob?
Yep, on it right now.
Yeah, you could push in a bit more.
Roger.
Yay. This one's carrying seagrass. Looks a little more orangey than the ones from yesterday and not as clear webbing in between its arms. and more textured all over. Obviously the color can change, but the...
You want lasers for size?
Oh, look, already it's changing to be more sand colored.
Yeah, you can. I don't. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, it's pretty small.
Very small.
Are all the octopus we've seen the same species?
I think they're at least all the same family.
Yeah.
But I haven't been able to find the species.
See if I can get Herc to hold still in the wind here. You can push in just a little bit more, Jacob. Nice and easy.
Just tell me when.
Yeah, go ahead. Right there. Shrimps that I'm out of here.
The genus, though, looks like Callistoctopus for all the ones we've been seeing. Oh,
cool.
Awesome.
Okay, you can go wide.
Coming wide.
That's cool to see it change its colors.
Moving on, or you want to watch the octopus for another hour?
I wouldn't mind.
You know, I could.
Dangerous question.
It's not a matter of what I want, Dan.
Moving on.
Have we hit all of our waypoints yet?
Not yet, but we're close to waypoint 4.
There's that.
Shortly, we're going to do another Norbit survey.
How many have we done?
Norbit surveys?
Yeah.
I don't know. I have been in and out of the van, so I am not sure, but we were trying to do one. So we did at least one at 300 and one before that. We've done at least 2.
Yeah.
Maybe 3.
Interesting line to the left of us that Norbit's painting. I'm going to go have a look at. I don't know what it is.
Eel of some kind.
Dan, what altitude does Herc need to be at to do the Norbit stuff?
It depends greatly on what the objective is.
See it in upper. Looks like chain.
Could be chain, yeah, definitely. Looking man-made there. Our typical Norbit survey is 30 meters, and that's for you know, we're getting the good coverage.
Big chain.
It is big.
Looks kind of like standard anchor chain. Maybe we can find the anchor. Ooh. Maybe there's a ship at the end of it. Samantha's suggesting. Just happens to be on our path. It's the eye of Norbit for the anchor chain wind. Never mind. What's that? Yeah.
Who's in charge of Lower Cinema's iris?
In charge of what?
The
Operating?
Lower cam's iris.
I tried it, but I couldn't get it. I think my button's been, I've been locked out. But if you want to, whoever's got the stream deck back there, hit, try and open the iris a little bit.
Oh, are you talking about the upper camera?
No, the lower is really dark.
Oh yeah, we're messing with that. It's just, it doesn't seem to be responding to anything I do. I'm changing the ISO, changing the iris, and it's...
Rachel!
Yeah, it doesn't seem to actually be doing what I'm saying.
Rachel,
also,
are you listening?
like you can see, I pull up a picture, and the pictures themselves are still super bright. Oh, you can't see that.
I know Rachel was taking pictures of the Nautilus, so she might still have control of it.
Yeah, the controls seem to have changed.
I think they like the pictures darker.
Yeah, I would
I don't
usually
know,
say
whoops.
darker is better. C-pen. Penatula.
Okay, lead me back to the anchor chain.
Yeah, Rachel, if you're listening, some cinema cam assistance would be great.
I think she was at dinner.
Maybe if we just keep yelling her name.
Rachel!
Another bottle there under the chain. I've looked at a lot of anchor chain. I've never seen one so rusty.
So is waypoint 4 a shipwreck?
Oh my gosh.
Hey, we got Samantha.
Follow anchor chain.
I'll put my other ear muff on because it's cold in here. If you want, we can change the ship's bearing to chase the anchor chain for a while.
Well, is Pat here?
Is your heading right now roughly towards waypoint 4?
My heading is, but you can see my course over ground is basically west.
Yeah, Eric is happy to have you chase that change. Who knows what's at the end of? Could be a real coastal archaeological.
Excellent.
Chain chasing.
That was my next question.
Now,
Perfect.
Rachel, if you are around, we happen to find an awesome shipwreck. We'd love to take pictures of it.
Oh, there's a glass bottle again.
Oh, there's something.
There's something in there.
You want to change the ship's bearing to, it looks like...
Whoa, there's a lot in
you
upper
can change it to west.
What is that?
Yeah.
West. I'm sorry,
Cinema
east.
Cam would have really good
east.
views.
I get those backwards so often.
Oh wow, it's really big. It's a big anchor. There's an anchor at the end of it. It's huge.
Let's make it 2-0.
What was that? Wow, it's so big.
There's the anchor.
Okay, what are those cylindrical options?
I don't know. Stand by. Let me get a shot of the anchor and just look around the neighborhood here. Make sure there's no floaties or entanglement hazards for Hercules, and then
wow,
we'll give you a better shot of the area here. I think we're okay, but I'll just get some video here of it as we come up.
What a dive.
Yeah, really cool.
Yeah, truly, a little bit of everything.
That's awesome. It's over a meter wide.
Are we going to have to go find out what's on the other side of the anchor chain?
Yeah, right. All right, chase in the other direction.
I mean,
I would imagine
we've got the time if shoreside's amenable.
I would imagine it's just
You think it's just chain?
Yeah.
But how will you know?
It almost looks like a holdback anchor, so it's possible they put the anchor down to hold something they were laying down or working on, and they just laid the chain down and left it.
Okay.
I'm going to try.
There's always a possibility to a Japanese anchor, not an American anchor, too, so it'd be cool to find out more about it.
You think there could possibly be something at the other end instead of just a chain?
Eric says he doesn't expect the ship because we'd probably see it in the sonar, but
yeah, I
who
would
knows?
think so too. I'm gonna wait before we come around it till I get Atalanta a little closer. Meanwhile, we'll go look at your cylindrical objects. Push in just a little for me, Jacob.
I'll do that.
Beautiful, thanks.
Do we have any ideas about what these cylindrical objects are? Did we hypothesize that yet?
The beach was wondering. I have absolutely no idea. There's a bunch of them here, though. We'll just kind of survey the site a little.
Dan, could you spin a little towards the right? I'm just trying to get this in Thurber cam while other experimental still cam is not working.
Roger.
Thank you. That's great right there.
Give me a second here. Let's see. I want PIP 3 and PC 4. Now I can see what you're seeing. Ryan, can you tilt up on the HD camera?
Yep.
We do not.
It's just set really low.
Is my button working now?
How much you want? Yeah, your button should be working now.
That's good, thanks.
Just the PR view is set too low. This nice little coral on it.
Yeah, it is nice.
We're gonna go. I'm gonna look back down here because we got the good.
All right.
Did you get your still there?
Yes, I did. Thanks.
Okay, we're gonna
as
go.
As good as it would get.
We're just gonna do an overview of the site here. So I'm gonna slide to the left. There's a whole bunch of the cylindrical objects in a row here.
Comms is back to Alice.
As you can see, there's a bit of a breeze that looks like the ship laid its anchor down current as well. Maybe just a little lower on the PRV, right?
Okay.
We have a lot of questions from online about why these might be here and the history behind this region. Is someone who is much better at history than me want to...
Are those like springs inside
Go
there?
for it.
At the moment, we're just wondering ourselves, and we're kind of looking around the site to document what we found. I'm going to come around here and we'll get a closer look at this one. Pretty stiff breeze here. I'm trying to not muck it up. I'm failing horribly. That looks maybe like there was something in it, and that one broke open, and what is there ever in it? Is there? You want to? You guys want to tight zoom there? Or?
Sure.
Go ahead, Jacob.
Going in.
Push it on the brake there. See what we see.
Just, yeah, tell me when.
All right. I think pushing a bit more. I'm just going to...
Shoreside team, any guidance on anything to image here, or just what we can get?
I can
Give us 1 second.
push in tight there.
Copy.
Roger, going full.
Oh, it's an interesting yellow
That's full zoom.
coral.
Right.
Let's see.
Is that a tube worm blowing in the breeze on the right?
Looks like it.
Yeah.
It's a great shot.
Hey, we have a request from Shoreside. Could we get a Norbit orbit for an anchor?
Request from Shoreside for Norbit. Can you repeat?
Yeah, I heard that.
Okay.
Yeah, roger that. Let us look around. We'll get the rest of the site here, and I think Atlanta's in the right neighborhood. So let me think about that for a second. I want to set up and do the rest.
Yeah. Norbit orbit is a patent pending trademark.
Norbit orbit, roger. Okay, you can zoom out there. Maybe just a little less, right?
Yeah.
Still playing with it. Sorry, we had it, and then Jake had it. I'm going to come up here and we get a little closer look at the anchor on this side. Three more of these cylindrical objects. Leela, if you're still on the still cam, there's maybe a closer shot here.
Roger, thank you. Samantha here.
Samantha.
And Rachel's on the cinema cam.
Roger. I'm going to come up and put it in Zeus here and see if you can see any kind of identifying marks.
Yeah.
If Rachel's listening, I'll set back down here again and we'll get it framed up in the lower camera.
Copy. He's going to frame it up for you, Rachel.
Hey Dan, I think we've got a loop in the tether.
Yeah, roger.
It's one of those.
One of those curly Q loops.
Yeah.
So whatever you do, don't come up.
I'm not. Yeah.
We'll deal with it when we do the Norbit
Yeah.
orbit. I can't see it though, can you?
Can't see what?
I can't see the loop, can you?
You can just barely see it lower right side of the screen.
Bring your head to the right a little.
Yeah.
Let me know when you're happy there, Rachel, and I'll keep
Okay.
moving on.
Let me know if you want me to come down.
Yeah, come down.
Okay. Okay.
Are you happy there, Rachel? Or are you still taking pictures?
Stand by.
Roger, standing by.
Kind of keep coming down. See if we'll
Yeah, you can come down to.
see if we can get it just unflip.
If I come to my left a little, it'll come out. I'm not worried about it. Just as long as we don't pull it tight.
Yeah.
Just gonna do a sweep around it here again. We're taking digital stills of it, so I think we are.
Yeah, if we can give Rachel another minute or two to.
Well, I think at this point we're gonna lose that little coral or something. Might start going there.
Yeah, it will.
Okay. Keep going? Okay. She says keep going.
Roger. Thank you, Rachel.
Come on.
I'm gonna get really brave here and come on the upwind side of it. Better give more beans. And then when I come around, right, you can come up a bit, pull that loop out.
Oh, zoom out on which? Can you just zoom out on cinema cam, please?
Roger.
I am the relay for Rachel right now.
Roger.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Ooh, that's Herc sideways. It's giving it. That's all she's got, Captain. It's getting video's getting yucky. Are you good there, Ray?
Just about. It's just gone. Okay, I'm gonna start coming up slowly and make sure it.
Roger. I think we're good.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Roger. It might get a little messy here, people. I'm gonna put my tail into the wind as we come around it here.
Let me know if you want more smaller.
Yeah, actually come back down, yeah. Pulling up. Come down to 20. Okay, let's come up and we'll do the Norbit orbit now that I have a turn in the tether. We'll come up and do the Norbit orbit and take it out.
Okay, Norbit orbit, roger. Oh, that's a nice shot.
Okay, you're coming
Are
up.
there holes on the fluke? Yeah.
You ready? Yep.
Yeah.
Coming up.
Starting to come up too.
Okay. Coming up to 10 meters altitude. Yeah, we spotted the chain with Norbit. I had it up there and saw the line and went to investigate.
Yeah, that was a good spot.
Are there holes in the flukes of that anchor? On each fluke, do you see a hole or a slot?
I did not, but I wasn't looking. I'll look. I can look when we come back down.
We're looking at it from here. Your screens are bigger than our little stuff here.
Roger. We're 5 meters, 6 meters up now. We're coming up to 10 meters for the Norbit orbit.
Okay. We'll Norbit orbit.
What is the anchor called?
It looks like a U.S. Navy stockless anchor.
I'm going to come up a little faster, right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm coming up pretty fast.
And I'm going to put Norbit up on the big screen. Oh, or the little screen. That was a fail. 10 meters.
Norbit squared.
Roger. Okay, you ready? I gotta go counterclockwise. Alexa, execute Norbit orbit.
I don't think I'd want Alexa driving the ROV, given my success rate of getting a song to play, so.
When we first got them, the family was a little dubious. And then I think it was less than a week, and we heard our then 8-year-old in there talking to Alexa, doing his math homework.
Nice.
Alexa, what's 3 times 18?
Work smarter, not harder.
So 1 and 1 and some amount of manual turn and then stick lock. And Alexa is indeed doing an orbit.
Nice.
Well, no hands. So, sorry, you were speculating it was a Navy anchor, and you wanted to look at holes at the end of the flukes, or at the... I didn't quite get that.
Yeah, I think on the fluke, about a third of the way from the tip, there'll be a oval slot that penetrates the fluke.
Yeah, Dan, Eric just sent a image over. I'll share it with you in a second.
Roger. While we're stationary, I'm just gonna... Oh, this thing never behaves for me. I'm not supposed to touch it.
Yep.
That helps me see where I've been. And
That's why he doesn't wear.
Another telltale sign is you can see the stock is at about a 45-degree angle from the flukes. That was the limit angle of a Navy copper anchor.
Double thumbs up.
I lost the plot. How far are we through this painfully slow Norbit orbit.
I got 0.8 of a wrap still.
Roger. Roger.
Okay.
1.4. I failed at math, so how far have we gone? 8.
I failed math too.
I'm an engineer for the Scripps Institution of Oceanography.
Uh-oh.
Can you say one more time?
Oh, was I?
Nav team, you're really gonna pull us through.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I can hear the.
Is that K2?
I'm not sure who's there.
I think media is in SPL, but they've turned it off.
We'll let it go the rest of the way around, because I think some of that's just legacy from me.
Yeah.
Zooming around at low altitude there. They'll get a actually decent map doing this painfully slow. It wouldn't be a K2 approved map, but
I thought I heard him, but
oh yeah.
Maybe the voices in my head just sound like him now.
Do a quick handoff over at video.
It's the spirit of K2.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a picture and send it to him.
Oh God.
Norbit orbit. Oh, live? I don't want live. Why do I turn that off? I know we're not supposed to do this, but it's for personal use.
As you swing around, I don't know if you're directly above the anchor or not, but you might find if it's off on one spot or another, not the nadir, might give it a better illumination angle to the sides.
Sorry, Eric, I didn't get all of that.
Yeah, are you orbiting directly above center point of the anchor?
No, I'm off it a little bit, but I can do a once Herc's almost there. We started at 1.4, so another couple degrees, and then I'll have my nose back into the breeze, and I'll back up and go forward over it if you want at this altitude.
Look at you, subtracting 1 from 1.4.
Amazing.
I'm so proud of you.
I was told there'd be no math.
Same.
Well, my math teacher said you won't always have a calculator or a computer in your pocket, but teacher, if you're watching,
yeah.
but we're not allowed to use those in the front row.